You think you know me. I've put my trust in you. Pushed us
CJ, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here, mate. It's been a few years since I've saw you, and I'm pretty excited about this one.
Are you then?
Yeah.
No, it's real good to see you, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's been a while, brother. It's been a while.
Like I said before, it's good to actually have a proper sit down and get to know you a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, this is going, early 2000, because that's when we met.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you were strumming on the guitar.
Shit, it would have been like, fuck, I don't know, 2004?
Oh, definitely
2004?
2000, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gig in the Garden, Glenorchy.
That's right. Now I remember.
Yeah.
Yes. Now I remember.
Yes, sir.
That was, I know the exact year that was 2006, I think.
Right, yeah.
It was either 06 or 07.
Mm.
And I remember that. It's actually on film. I remember that
Oh, okay.
clear, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Willie was there.
Yep. And still there.
Yeah.
Right.
Big Willie.
Big Will. That's it.
Tell me, what's been happening, CJ?
Man, just working. My kids are, 6 kids growing up.
How old's your eldest?
My eldest, she's 30, 36, 37.
And your youngest?
My youngest is 11. Yeah.
You got 6 kids. I actually thought you had 5, but you got 6.
I claim 6.
Yeah. yeah.
I claim 6.
Just bring that mic.
Yeah.
Just bring that mic a bit closer there.
Yeah, I claim 6. So yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Mm.
And you're still in the same job?
Still community.
Youth?
Still dealing with the youth.
Yeah.
Support coordination. I'm just tipping my toes into that.
Yeah. Right.
A lot of paperwork, computer stuff, which
Yeah.
I can do, but I don't do the paperwork stuff. But I'm giving it a go.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
support work, that's what I do, and youth work.
Yep.
Still doing the mentoring and
Yeah.
all that. We got some out there.
And what's the company you're with?
I'm with Flack Consultancies.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So and then I work across various other organizations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
And work for myself.
That's kind of good that you've stuck with the same.
Mm.
Now, a lot of people go from one job to the other, and it's just they never know what they want. But you've been doing this for a few decades now, yeah.
Yeah. And going back to it, having a break, doing something different, but it's still the same.
Yeah.
Like I worked 2-year stint in Culvert with the homeless.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So and I did 2 years with that, doing that.
Yeah.
Still the same. You're dealing with different elements.
Yeah.
Mental health, drug addiction, alcohol addiction.
Yeah. Are you're in Glenorchy area? You still you're in that area? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna. You know what I'm most interested in? Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're from Compton.
Born and raised.
That's such a good fucking topic to start off with. I need you to dive deep into that because I really want to know about that.
Look, being born and raised in Compton, you know how the drive-by was real big. When I was growing up, my brothers, they were into that. They were into the gangs. They were into it. So it was nothing new to me. It wasn't a big deal. Never got into it because my brother, we knew what it was about. So talking about drive-bys, they were doing walk-bys. Walk up to the house. And then from Compton to Long Beach, San Pedro. So Compton, born and raised in Compton, moved to San Pedro, my second hometown, Pedro Strong. So Compton, actually my son, Noah, he does fashion, one-of-one archive, one-off pieces.
Yep.
He He was just there with his partner. She's a singer, Miss Kanina. She's from here.
Yep.
Born in Burney Island. But he was just over, met the family, met his older sister for the first time. And
Wow.
they had a blast.
Yeah.
But yeah, born and raised in Compton, man, just the environment. As a kid, you know, you're in it.
Yeah.
So you don't see any
Yeah.
different until you get older and you're looking from the outside in.
Yeah.
And this stuff is still going on.
Yeah.
Even to this day. Not as heavy as it was.
Yeah.
But, you know, we can go back maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing it from here. And it's just like, yeah, they're still doing it, you know.
Can you, and only if you want to,
Mm.
do you have any stories that you can tell me that that will just wow me? When you was a kid, teenager, anything that happened in Compton that's. I mean, I'm sure it was a daily thing, but something you can give us.
Oh, look, you know, you got, you know, back then, you know, growing up out of Compton and still in that scene, house parties were a big thing. And, you know, you're there dancing and blah, blah, blah. I didn't go to this particular house party. We play ball every Sunday, and I had 2 groups of friends. Then we all get together. We go to the gym, and we play for a couple hours on a Sunday. I'm not sure if we played that or if it happened. Didn't get told that Sunday, but Saturday night, house party going on. Junior, said about maybe 6'3", could play, but wasn't a basketball player, but could play. At a house party, dancing, having a good time, getting your drink on, and someone had a beef with someone. Bullets went flying. He caught a bullet.
Dead.
Like I said,
And you were there.
no. At that particular house party,
Right.
I wasn't there.
Yeah.
But that hits you, you know,
Yeah.
we can't hang out no more.
Yeah. And how old was he?
Oh, God. 20s. Like I said, just, you know,
Yeah.
we used to do, me, my older brother Dean, and my right-hand man, my boy Saul, his name is Soup. We used to do house parties, or parties for people. So we're collecting money at the door, buying the cake for the party. You know, all the proceeds come to us, but we would buy alcohol.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're doing one party, and people come in that shouldn't have been in, and fight breaks out. So basically, me, my older brother, Dean, and my boy, we're basically standing back to back because it's happening all. We're like in the middle of the dance floor. It's happening all around us and shit. And one cat that I went to school with, he comes through the door, and he's coming at my brother. And I turn and look peripheral, and before I get a word out, no, that's Bob, my brother just cracked him, smashed him, because he was coming at him. And, you know, and like I said, things like that, people lose their lives just like that, you know. Matter of fact, do you remember the movie Crush Groove? Rap movie. Kind of like the first rap movie that came out, breakdancing, whatever.
Yeah.
At Tuesday, Dollar Night. Packed. People, we're out in the parking lot, Old English, 8-ball, $1.99, 40 ounce, malt liquor.
Yeah.
We taking them to the head in the parking lot. So we go in there, movie starts. You know, you have certain people, it's always this one cat or someone always talking. You know, talking. And everyone's thinking the same thing. Can you shut up? So I was with my boy Soup, and I knew the cat behind me, and he was with his girl. He said, "Yo, dude, can you just be quiet?" And the whole movie there, yeah, shut up. So they started. It's like, no, well, after the movie, we're gonna handle this. Boom. We watched the movie. We thinking everything's gonna be forgotten, blah blah blah. We walking out. And I know my cat is behind me. We're walking out. He's like, "Yo, see, She said, yeah, I was going to do his ass and blah, blah, blah. The dude standing right behind him.
Oh, no.
And the dude had 4 or 5 cats with him. And it was just me and my boy, and he was with a girl. So we walk out, and it was like, well, let's go to the back. We'll settle it, you know. Back in those days, it was one-on-one.
Yeah.
We go head up, one-on-one, boom, it's done, it's over. So we get to the back, and we all jostling in the circle. I'm standing next to his cat. My cat's in there. My boy's over there. And, you know, they about to go head up, about to throw some hands. And then it gets out of hand. It's one-on-one. That's cool. But I think these other cats had something else in mind. So I'm standing next to the other cat. And, you know, it's like, you know, come on, move, yeah. Doing this, elbowing. And the dude turns and looks at me. And he throws a couple of punches, hits me in my chest. And I look down on my chest. I guess he thought he hit me pretty hard. I look down at my chest and I look at him like this. And I just go at him. It's about 4 or 5 different fights going on there. So we all in the back parking lot of the movie theater. One time's coming, popo. Boom, boom, light flashing. Shoot. Boom. We dash. We hit the bushes. We get away. I mean, they ain't going to take no one to jail. It's a fight. You didn't see nothing.
Yeah.
But, you know, things like that and young cats that you mentor and, you know, getting shot in the back, losing their lives. I experienced all that. You know, at the gym, like I said, on Sunday playing ball. And you got the cats that didn't make it, you know, slinging the rock, drug dealing, this and that. So after we finished, yo, we need an extra to go ride with us. We got to go make this deal, you know, make some extra cash. They would always ask me. And I was like, no, I'll catch up with y'all. Like, oh, yeah, you're going to play that ball. Yep. But they would always ask me.
Yeah.
You know, because that was that one, if it went smooth, if that deal went smooth, it was probably going to last no more than 10 minutes, probably even less than that. Show me your product. Here's the money. Boom, we're gone. We're out. Like I said, they would always ask me. I was always declined. So that's probably the closest I got to drug dealing was, here's $200. Can you double that for me?
Yeah. So you didn't go down that road much or at all. What stopped you from doing drug deals and making money and I guess going down that road that everyone else used to go down in? What was different with you?
Well, when you come from, it's 12 boys and 3 girls in my family. I got a younger brother. Everyone else is above me.
Yeah, right.
So we saw it all. I got a brother named Carl. He did about 11 years in federal pen. Drug dealing and stuff like that, right? And I should have brought his book. So he wrote a book. He got out. And my mother was just that rock. And she would always say, you'll know when it's time. Mom didn't judge, didn't go mad, didn't do anything, Mom. You know when it's time. So my brother gets out, writes a book, basically. Gets on the bus, leaving, can't go back to the same environment. You got to get out of there. He gets on the bus, $800 in his pocket. Northern California, like Sacramento. He gets off the bus, 20-minute stop. This is where I'm supposed to be. So he's there. My brother always worked. I have an older brother, Dennis, who played in NBA 14 years. Superstar, MVP, Hall of Famer. My brother Carl was better than my brother Dennis. Had a 4-year scholarship to USC. Turned it down.
Yeah.
Didn't want it. Always making money. He had jobs. So basically, he comes out with this book. I get the book sent to me when I was here. I'm reading it. I can't get by the first couple of pages. Welling up in the eyes, tears. Like, no, that's your brother. Read the damn book.
Yeah.
So as I read the book, I'm reading the book. We're referencing the book, the youngest ones. My older brothers and sisters they're named in the book, but he left the youngest one out for whatever reason. That's fine. My brother was one of the biggest cocaine runners in California. I was like,
You didn't know that.
I know he used it. I know he sold it. Sometimes it was bad, you know. Yo, can you drop me off? And I'm like, I know where he's going. But my thing was, I know you're going to do drugs. But my thing was, if I know where I'm dropping you off if something, at least I can, that's the point. Regardless whether you stay there or not. I drop you off there, and if I see the house you're going to or whatever, something happened to my brother, obviously, or he went to that house. So, yeah, but wrote a book, got his own business.
And so the book was an autobiography?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He met a lady, spoke to her briefly, lost contact. And this is all in the book. And then by chance, crossed paths again. And she said, And, you know, he was telling the story of his life. And she goes, we got to get this down.
Yeah.
My brother had notebooks. He was keeping journals.
Yeah.
He had notebooks upon notebooks, some tattered.
While he was in prison?
In prison too, and
Yeah.
but he was just writing.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't know when he started it, but, you know, yeah.
What's the book called?
It's called Rebound.
And do you know who the author is?
Don't know, but Carl Johnson, my brother's name, he's on it. Carl Johnson, Carl with a K, and it's called Rebound. It's a backboard. It's a backboard in the rim. But yeah, and like I said, read the book, and and
That's cool.
Things I didn't even know.
Yeah.
About my own brother, you know, almost losing his life, got shot in the leg. If it wasn't for his sidekick, which was Mexican chick, lesbian, pulled him out of the junkyard, put him on the bus stop, called the police, drive by.
Fuck.
That saved his life. He would have bled out in the junkyard.
How long ago was that?
Oh, that was going way before the book.
Yeah.
Like I said, way before. I said, this is stuff I didn't know.
So a lot of things. So you read the book?
Read the book.
Full, from start to finish?
Start to finish.
And after you finished the book, the next time you spoke to him on the phone, what did you say to him? How did that conversation go?
Vaguely, you know, you doing okay, you know, and I guess it was just me chasing that basketball dream, because that's what brought me here, you know, traveling the world, and Australia was one of those stops along the way, and then obviously a final destination. You know, you had a full ride scholarship. Didn't want it. I played against a guy on a Sunday that took the scholarship. He's a lawyer now. He could play. He wasn't better than my brother. But, you know, you just, you know, I'm just thinking, I mean, I got a scholarship to go to college because that's what we played for, because college is too expensive.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, this is what it's about. So, yeah, but that conversation was basically, you know, his health was failing. It was, you know, you're healthy, blah, blah, blah. And my brother didn't do the phone thing. He was old school. He was like, So he had a phone. He would very rarely answer it or reply to a text, but that's just how they did it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but just, still in touch and stuff, you know, still in touch with my family back there. But, yeah, so that conversation was more of, you're okay.
Yeah.
You know, didn't really get into it because I read it in the book.
Yeah.
But I didn't know all that stuff was going on.
Yeah.
You know, and I wasn't a wide-eyed kid.
Yeah.
I knew this stuff was happening around me. But at what depth, I had no idea. No idea.
Yeah. Do you know if the book, did it sell? Was it just to get the story out, or was it to make money as well?
No, just get the story out.
Yeah.
Because the lady, because she's on the book, the lady that did all this, she just said, "No, we got to get your story out."
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's no big money, but it was just like, no, you got to tell this story.
So for people that don't know you and wouldn't have a clue who your brother is it worth reading the book anyway if you don't know?
Yeah.
Is it interesting?
You know what? It's just like, you know, I don't want to say Hollywood, but
Yeah.
there you go. Because magic. I'll find out specifically for sure. But that was going to be a script to a movie.
Ah, right.
They were thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, one of those, another basketball movie type deal.
Yeah.
Even though my brother didn't go on and play that.
Yeah.
But it was just right there on the outer.
Yeah.
Just right there on the outer.
And so all your brothers, how many brothers did you say?
It's 12 boys and 3 girls.
Wow, that's a big family.
Yeah.
And so they're all real brothers and sisters, no half.
No half. No half.
That's crazy.
I know.
And are they all still around?
Dennis passed in 2007, heart attack.
Yeah. And how old was he when he
He
died?
was coaching 52.
Yeah.
About 52. Yeah, because I was here, 2007.
Yeah.
I got that phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's the only one that's gone out of the lot.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Yeah.
no, sorry. My older sister, sorry.
Yeah.
My older sister, Marion, she passed probably about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
She was sick.
And so that many brothers and sisters, and obviously you've been on the other side of the world. Is it pretty hard to keep in contact?
No. Well, my kids hooked me up to Facebook because, way back in because they were on it, and I'm just like, but when that happened, boom.
Yeah.
Like my oldest daughter, I would write letters and, letters and stuff like that. But when Facebook came and this and that, that opened everything up.
How long have you been in Australia for?
Close to 30 years.
What year did you come here?
96. I came here and settled.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And you haven't picked up the accent.
You know what?
Well, there you go, mate.
Everybody says that, and once they hear how long I've been here, and
it's crazy.
And they look at me, I'm like, what? And I know what they're gonna say, and I go, I don't know, and I'm in it.
Yeah.
I work it.
Yeah. 30 years and you haven't picked up anything. That's crazy.
Like my 4 kids that are here, you can hear it in them. I mean, my son, my 21-year-old, he's me, so he sounds like me.
He's got an American accent.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And he was born here?
Born here, yeah.
That's crazy.
And it's funny, but to hear him, if he's playing a video game, we're in the lounge room, and he's on it with his boys, it's just Australian slang.
Yeah.
And I gotta go, and I just look, and I just, because to me, if I say something like that, I think I sound stupid.
Yeah.
Even though I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
But I'll just think,
it
just doesn't sound right coming out of my mouth. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you give me your best? There you go, mate.
How you going, mate?
So maybe in another 10, 20 years, you might slowly get
I might slowly
the
get
slang.
I look, man, I tell you, like I said, immersed in the culture, because I mean, me being a black man, I'm immersed in the culture here anyway, regardless.
Yeah.
So
and you love Australia.
Love it. Oh, dude, that's I was first here. I first came in '92. Played the season, and I could have signed, but they didn't want to pay me any more money.
So, sorry, just cut you off there. Let's just dive into that. So, what brought you to Australia?
Basketball.
Tell me how that all went.
I'm playing in the States. I'm playing in. They call it the G League, the D League. It's the step right below the NBA.
Yeah.
And I was in Michigan. We had a break in the season. I got cut from the team, got called back, and stayed. And then we had a break in the season. I got a phone call from my agent, sitting at home. Got this gig. He said Australia. He said Tasmania. He said Australia. Oh, I know Australia. Oh, cool. So, okay, yeah. I'm like, okay, yeah, let me get back to you. So I called the coach. Team I just left back east in Michigan. And like, as a player, you want to feel wanted. Him being he played for the Lakers, an ex old school, even before my brother got in the league. Great guy, great coach, better human. I just didn't feel it. Right. So I got back to my agent. I'll take the gig. This is my first overseas gig. So I had to call him back. And I said, where am I going? And he said, Tasmania. So as an American growing up watching cartoons, what do we see?
Tassie Devil.
Tassie Devil.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm thinking, oh shit. Okay, so I tell my people and blah blah blah, and you know, and I get here, and obviously, I want to see this devil that we see on the TV.
Tasmanian Devil.
Tasmanian devil standing on 2 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he spins and
spins and so I see this thing and I'm like, right. And I tell my people back home, I said, man, that's a puppy dog, man. Like, what are you talking about? I said, no. I said, it looks like a dog. Let's just say it looks like a dog. I said, but you don't want to mess with the dog.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with it.
I said, that's one dog that you cannot kick off. So, yeah. Yeah, so met her after a couple months here. And when I left, she came back to the States. I came back out here vacation. And then, boom, jet setting all over the world, playing in Mexico. I was in Bratislava. I was in Greece.
And this is playing. Like
this is playing basketball.
And you're getting paid for this? So this was a job or?
This is a job. That was my livelihood. You know, that's what we, as a basketball player.
Just going back to when you came in 92 to play, who'd you play for here?
The Chargers, but they were called the Hornets then.
Yeah, right.
And we had three channels on the TV.
And was that at the deck?
No. We played at Moona Stadium.
Where?
Moona Stadium.
So it was only small.
Yeah, well, I mean it's 3 courts there, but that was a home court. That was a home court.
Yeah.
Regulation basketball, but that's what we played.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, like I said, met good people. Played up north with Latrobe, with Big Willie.
Yeah. Yep.
I would drive up. Yep. I would drive up every Tuesday. Play up there. Play down here with New Norfolk.
Yeah. So
I was playing for three clubs. One time, brother was in shape. I was.
Yeah.
So I was playing basketball 6 days a week. They paying me to play basketball, something that I love to do.
And this is just a contract.
Yeah.
How long was that for?
Just for the season, so 7-8 months.
Yeah.
7-8 months.
Where did you live when you were here?
I was in Newtown.
Just in a hotel or something, motel?
Oh, when I first got, they put me up at the Black Buffalo.
Oh, yeah.
And I got in. Quick story. Me and the other American, Barry Howard, we fly in. We fly into Melbourne. But we fly out of New York. Team didn't tell me. Didn't tell us. So we get to Melbourne. Then we get on the plane to Hobart. He's sitting back there. He gets off. The owner meets us. But why not tell us we're on the same flight? That's what kind of outfit I was playing with. But anyway, he's staying with a host family. So we go there. We're going to have a barbecue. So we sitting around. So long flight, 18, 19-hour flight. We get in. Brother's starving. I'm hungry. Host family, nicest family you can meet. Now get this. This is where the slang comes in. CJ, you want some tea? No, I'm good. This went on for 2.5, 3 hours.
I know where this is going.
Do you want some tea? Finally, it's like, oh, well, you know what? Yeah, it's been a while. We all gonna get something to eat. I'm like, oh, yeah, I am starving. They said, we've been asking you for the last 2-3 hours. Did you want some tea? I'm thinking cup of tea. I was like, man. But yeah, a cup of tea. I'm thinking a cup of tea. They talking about food. They talking about feeding the brother. The brother was starving. Man. But yeah. So that's where the Aussie slang comes in.
Yeah. You've learnt now if someone says, do you want some tea, you know,
I know.
you just say yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Feed the brother. Feed the brother. Hell yeah. But yeah, my first year, 92.
And you came back in 96.
Came back in
And
96.
so what brought you back again?
I was playing in Indonesia. I was in Surabaya. And they do play basketball there, which I was like, what? I had retired. The kid's mother, she was coming out to see me in L.A. I'm going to retire. I started working at my friend dry cleaning business. And agent said, oh, at your old college, they got a tryout for Indonesian league. Now, I ain't picked up a basketball in months. Oh, yeah, I'll go along anyway. I go along. They pick me, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Kid's mom's down, so she's down for a whole month. Yep, cool. I ain't got to be there. So she gets here the first week. Agent calls me. Team wants you there early. What do you mean? They want you there early. They want you there on this day. So I go to the kid's mother. I'm like, I'm going to have to leave before you leave. And she was cool. She understood. Because we talked about it. I was going to retire. I'm thinking, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, and how old are you at this point?
Oh, I was maybe 30.
Yep.
Or definitely late 20s. But it was just like, okay, yeah. Cool. So that week went by, no problem. Agent calls me again. They want you to come earlier. I was like, I won't be able to make it because she's going to kill me. I'm like, I ain't going to make it on a plane. But she only ended up hanging with my family, I think, maybe 3 days that I wasn't there. So worked out, played there, finished there, go back to L.A., go to Tassie. I'm thinking, I can fly in, play with the Devils. They don't have to pay for me to come in. All they got to do is pay me a contract, give me a place. Because that's the way it works. And that's the year the Devils folded.
Yeah.
But that's the year the Chargers were formed. So I ended up staying on, training with the Chargers, and playing with the Chargers that year. I think we won conference finals. We did all that, and that was cool. But yeah, and been here ever since. So the last time I was home, 97 Christmas, before kids.
So you haven't been back there since?
No.
Are you serious?
97 Christmas. Me and the kid's mom, we went back, did Christmas with my family. And it's funny, Christmas here, Christmas there, totally different. Her parents were over there at the time. 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, first person comes to the door. And they're all there. And 3 o'clock that morning, last person leaves. So big Christmas, all the brothers and sisters, their family. I got friends coming over. They know I'm in town. I go visit people too, and then come back to the house because that's just what we do.
Yeah.
So they experience a California Christmas,
Yeah.
But yeah, and like I said, got here in 96.
That's crazy. I just can't believe you haven't been back there since. That's crazy.
Look, I mean, you know how this, time flies. You work, your kids come along.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. Next thing I'm looking up, I've been here 7. I've been here 10 years. My work ethic, seeing my mom and dad. My dad was a concreter. And I used to go to work with him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
My mom was a social worker. My brothers and sisters worked. So my work ethic was, if I can fit it in, I can fit it in.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Dude, I was working. I probably had 3 and 4 jobs for 5, 6 years running at the same time, and playing basketball.
Yeah.
2 of those years.
Yeah.
I'm going to training to go to work. I'm leaving work to go to training and playing. Back then we had 3-game road trips. So if we on the mainland, we were going Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
Fly back Sunday. Start back Monday again.
Yeah.
So just all that. So it was just, I guess me being here it was just like that whirlwind.
Yeah.
And like I said, next thing I know, 28 years later,
Any plans to go back?
I'm gonna keep that under my hat.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these cameras are pretty high definition. Okay.
right.
Now, gonna be honest with you, I know you get this a lot. You look 40.
My birthday's next week.
How old are you turning? Tell the audience how old you're turning.
You want to take a guess? Look, if you guess, I'll give you all the money in my wallet. but me saying that, you can be like, oh, wait a minute.
Shit.
I'm still playing basketball 1 day a week. I still roller skate. I still work out. I still do all that. I can take my shirt off, but no.
I'm gonna say you're 50, 52, 53.
I'll be 59 next week.
Fuck.
I'll be 59 next week, man. And still running with these young boys. They look at me like, how?
That's fucked.
They go, how are you still doing it? Just like the tortoise and the hare, man. We'll just keep going.
What
Just
the
keep
fuck, man? You see, you're
Yeah.
basically 60,
Basically, yeah.
and you look 40,
Thank you. Appreciate that, brother.
and you know you get around like a 40-year-old, maybe like a 30-year-old. You probably get around better than I do.
No, I don't get around like a 30-year-old. I can tell you that. Shit, I wish I did. No, but look, like I said, I still got them. I can play a 40-minute game.
That's crazy.
You know, not at that speed, but we play. Actually, on Tuesday we played these young cats, and I got 30 years on these young cats,
Yeah.
and I'm still.
Yeah.
You know, they got more. I ain't keeping up with everything. They just look at me like I'm like,
Yeah.
it's right here, fellas.
Yeah.
Said it's right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, 59 next week, man.
That's
Wednesday,
crazy.
59.
That is crazy.
And look, and I'm blessed to be here. I'm not saying back in LA, back in Compton, that I was that brother, because never claimed to be. Did I move in those circles? Yeah, I moved in those circles. If I was back there, I couldn't say I would be having this conversation with you.
Yeah.
Because you just don't know. I lost a lot of people.
Yeah.
Through gangs, through drugs,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And when I would come home from playing overseas, I had a buddy that I went to school with. He had a detailing shop, and I knew what he did. But I would go by, visit for a while, then leave. You know, clock fast forward maybe 15 years. Federal indictment. The feds. I'm on video, and I didn't even know it. I wasn't doing anything, but they knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. You know, just being around it. Like I said, if I was there, I had my own little car stealing ring. Wasn't long. We wasn't big. If someone needed some rims, yo, see, like, cool, okay. And we would set it up. I came home from nightclub one night. And we had these girls we used to hang out with. They had an apartment. They didn't drive, so they had a garage, nice long garage. I said, yo, can I use your garage? Yeah, sure you can. See, blah, blah, blah. And I said, you guys don't need to ask, don't need to know. I said, if you don't know, better for you if something happens, right? So I get home about 2:00. And my brother had bought Mom a nice house in Rancho Palos Verdes. So, you know, prominent neighborhood. We pull up, and I see this Mazda Rotary 3 parked across the street from my house. I glanced at it, didn't think anything of it. Let it go. Went to bed. About 7:30, my phone's ringing. I pick it up. It's my boy. As soon as I hear his voice, my mind goes straight to the car. Oh, I need the garage, bro. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, cool. So he comes over. We go. He said, you want to drive? I'm like, nah. Man, we get in that car. That thing has so much power. We take it, we take it to the garage, strip it, roll it down, boom, boom, boom. Sell parts. So like I said, I dabbled.
Yeah.
I dabbled.
Yeah.
I did dirt for a little bit. But my firstborn was born. And after I think I did a 6 hour stint in lockup.
So would you say that kids having kids straightened you out?
To a certain extent, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, my firstborn, after being locked up and being lied on and going through court, mind you, I didn't have to go to court because it was my third year in college. My mom was going to court for me, and my boy and his mother had to go to court. So I'm in Arizona, but they had to go to court.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do all that process.
Yeah.
As far as, I'm like, I got a baby girl. I can't be out in these streets doing this. So in a lot of cats, they can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's like, well, what are you gonna do? I could end up dead and I'm done.
Yeah.
And I got an older brother, 4 years older than me. Hung out in the projects with the Crips and the Bloods and drug dealers and stuff. One night, earlier that day, the cats buying a TV. So they talk about it, make the deal. So they bring the box, sell it to the guy, breaks him off some dollars. I don't know how long. Guy comes back. Man, it's number of rocks in this box. There ain't no TV. Breaks out a double barrel gauge. My brother's there. So everyone scatters. Boom, he lets one go. Hits the ground. My brother hits the ground. Gets up. Double barrel. Bam. From his buttocks down to his ankle. Buckshot. Almost loses his leg. In hospital. We get the phone call. So we sweating. My brother gonna die. So like I said, I guess me seeing things like that.
Yeah.
Brings it all into perspective. Like, yeah, you can't do that. You can.
Yeah.
But that's a consequence of, that's, and my brother was an innocent bystander. As in a lot of people in LA, that's the innocent bystander is getting hit.
Yeah.
Not the person I'm after.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit everyone else but you.
So is some of your family or all your family still in Compton or in the area?
No. Everyone's
They've all got out
of Compton.
Yeah.
Now, quick story. Tupac, right? Keefy D. So I've been hearing this name since the start. It wasn't until last year.
I saw that. Yeah.
It wasn't until last year. And I'm looking at him. We hung out. He lived 3-4 houses down from the Johnson's house. Him and his brother, and his other brothers still hang with my brothers to this day because they still live in Compton. But I'm sitting there watching TV, and they're saying Keefy D, so it's throwing me off. He's Keefy. That's how I grew up knowing him.
Yeah.
And they're interviewing him. And I get on, I'm like, sis. And it was like, yep, I grew up with this cat. Now, he didn't pull the trigger, but he had a hand in it.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
I grew up with this cat. That's family.
So it's taken 30 years to
Dude, that blew me away.
Yeah.
That actually I sat there and watched the news, and I was like, oh, they arrested blah, blah. I'm like, wait a minute, that's my man. Yeah.
So did he go to jail for that?
He's in jail now.
Yeah.
But
and he's like 6. He's like.
Well, yeah, he's
older than than you.
He's a little bit, only a couple of years.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. We grew up. We were at each other's houses because he has about 6 brothers.
That's crazy.
So I'm talking 4 or 5 houses down. in Compton. We all grew up together. That's what I mean. I'm just like, what a small world we
Yeah.
live in. And like in one of the interviews, he said, yeah, we were bringing in $1 million a month. Slinging that. I'm like,
Wow.
yeah, that's what I mean.
I got to tell you a funny story. So I went to America. I've been to America a few times now, but went there in 2018 with my ex-girlfriend and I got into LA and
Yeah.
went to the Warner Brothers, Universal,
Yeah.
did the theme parks and stuff.
Yeah.
And we got a VIP tour. So there's me, her, and a few other people get a VIP treatment, walk around and got your own tour guide.
Right.
And there's a few things that I wanted to do. So I had a bit of a bucket list. But on the bucket list was I wanted to go to Compton. I wanted to see the house that was filmed, Friday.
Right, yeah.
The Ice Cube and Chris Tucker movie. So,
Yeah.
because the house was a real house in a street in Compton.
Yes.
And I wanted to go there. That day after we finished at Universal,
right.
I wanted to get an Uber somehow, get down there and go there. And so, the tour was in the tour, and there was probably 10 people, and we'd made friends with this couple. And I told them, I said that I think they might have said, "Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing tonight? Or where are you going? Whatever." And I said, "Oh, I'm going to head down to Compton." The guy looked at me. He said, Nah. He said, "Don't bother going down there."
Don't do that, man.
I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Trust me." He said, "Just do not go there." I'm like, "Nah, I'll be right." He's like, "How are you going to get there?" I said, "Oh, I'll get an Uber." He said, "No, that's the worst thing you can do." And I didn't believe him. I thought, "Oh, he's probably just making me worried."
Right.
So then I asked the tour guide, about an hour later. I said, we had a lunch break, and I said, "Oh, what's your opinion and thoughts on me going to Compton?" And she said, "No, stay well away." So I never ever went. And then I went back to America last year by myself.
Yeah, but you can go. Sorry to cut you off, but you're Australian. They love y'all over there.
Yeah, but that's why I want to know from you. If I had went to Compton, okay, and went, I don't know exactly where the Friday house is. I know it's right in the Bronx.
Yeah.
But if I had went there and just stood outside the house and took photos and whatever, and
Dude, you would fit right in. Because you know what? They would have thought you was Mexican. No bullshit. They'd be like, "Yo, what's up, Holmes? What's up, SA?" They would have thought you was a Mexican. I swear to God.
but could I have gotten into some shit? Is that possible?
Depending on what color you were wearing, yeah.
The clothes?
Yep.
What color matters?
Just depends. If you in the red or blue neighborhood. True story. When the kid's mom came out the very first time, we were standing in Long Beach, shopping and stuff. She bought a red leather suede coat. Get back to the hotel room. So we're just going for a walk in Compton. In Long Beach. And I didn't notice what she had on. I wasn't paying much attention. But we started walking down the street, and I looked down. I said, "Oh, no. I see, no. I said, "You got to take that off." I said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "We're in the blue neighborhood. You walking with a brother, and you wearing a red." I said, "No, they're going to shoot me. They're going to take the coat and burn it. They might slap you, but they're going to shoot me." No, we had to go back to the hotel room. She had to leave it in the hotel room. True story. Because back then,
So it was red and blue.
that gang, yeah. Dude, it was no joke.
Does that exist? Does that still exist?
It still exists. It's still today, but it's some kind of truce still going. But you got those few who are still, and I'm talking when I'm talking about gang members, 50, 60 odds. Some of these cats are still doing it at that age.
Oh, that's crazy.
And that's what I mean. These young kids out here, you ain't got a clue.
Yeah.
These cats are still doing that.
Yeah.
Maybe not on a big scale, but cross them. You will know what kind of shit you in.
So comparing, let's talk about this. You're still in youth. Are you still in youth care? You're still looking after those kids.
Yep.
What's the age limit or gap? What's the age bracket that you're
Oh, they're
roughly what you're looking after?
they're in it from 11,
To 18.
11 to 18, or even, if you want to be stupid, they're still doing it. Like, you guys don't get it.
And what's your opinion on the the Eshays and what's your opinion now?
You know what it is? They're bogus. It's just a different name.
Yeah.
Because back in the day it was bogus.
Yeah.
But these young cats now, I'll tell you a quick story. This happened to me last week. I'm coming out the front of council, and I had an Indian guy coming out, and there was an Indian guy further up, Eshay on a scooter. About 9 or 10 of them, his boys, down that way. So he comes out, and he's gonna start some shit with this Indian cat, and they yell, "No, that's the wrong one. It's the guy up there." So he forgets it. He turns around on the scooter. So I'm walking down the ramp. He passes me by like that. You know what he said to me? He said, "What's up?" and called me the N-word.
Just casually, or was he mouthing off?
Whatever they do.
Yeah.
But that's what and I looked at him and said, I said, "What?" And so I'm going down the ramp, and I'm going, and he's like, he's on, getting. I said, "What did you say to me?" I said, "No." I said, "Come on back." I said, "Say it." I said, "Say it. Say it again." So he's going with his 9 boys that are there, because they got each other's back, because this is what they do in a group. They're going to mess with someone. So as I walk up, 2 or 3 of them, "Oh, yo, CJ, what's up?" The look on his face. And I said, excuse my French, I said, "You fuck with the wrong one." And I went over to him, and he was keeping his distance. And he was like, "Yo, see, what's up? I said, "Have him tell you." I said, "Tell him what you said to me." No. I said, "No, tell him. Oh, I said, "What's up, bro?" I said, "No, you didn't." I said, "No, you didn't." I said, "Why am I over here then if you said, 'What's up, bro?'" I should would have said, "What's up?" And then they worked out what he said. And then one of his boys was like, "Yo, see, you want me to slap him?" I said, No, don't slap him. So they're about to go him. The look on his face just turned from smile to frown, because his so-called boys didn't have his back.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, "You know what?" And when that stuff happens, it doesn't happen a lot. I just think back to my mom. And my mom said, "You're here to teach." I'm thinking, okay, lesson, school's in. And I said to him, I said, "Dude," I said, one of the guys said, "CJ can actually catch you from where you are." I said, "Yeah, you let me get too close." And I was standing there. I said, "Yeah, I'm too close now. I can catch you." I said, "I tell you what, though." I said, "Since I know you're like 12 or 13, I said, I'm not going to beat your ass. I said, I'm going to get someone to beat your ass for me." I said, "But your boys are ready to do it anyway." And I said to him, I said, and my voice stayed here. And I said, "Your parents," I said, "they would be probably very disappointed in you if they knew you were out here doing stuff like that." I said, "Really?" And the look on his face, the head went down. And I saw another guy who I know his mother. I said, "What are you doing hanging around with him?" Because he's younger. He's young too. But they're in that clique.
Yeah.
They're sheep.
Yeah.
I said, "You got one lion in this group." I said, "The rest of you guys are sheep."
Yeah.
I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "What are you doing?" So as they come around the corner again, I come back, Willie's there, and they're all talking to us. This young cat comes around the corner again, and we're all standing in the group. He comes, and he goes way over there and just sits and is watching from a distance. I said, "Look," I said, "have him come talk to me later on." I said, "When he sees me, have him come." I said, just put a bug in his ear. Have him come talk to me. Because those are teaching moments.
Yeah.
Mom, grandmother, grandfather told me about that word and where it was derived from.
Yeah.
I mean, it come from the word Negro, but how can we make it sound nasty? That it's gonna, and
Yeah.
that's where it comes from. And so I know my origin. I know
Yeah.
that's not me. And my mom taught me that.
Yeah.
Because when I first heard the word, I was in grade 5, moved out of Compton. I got called that by a white boy in my class. I had no clue what it was because my mother and father didn't raise us that way.
Yeah.
If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. Green, black, blue, whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I never knew that I was going to school with people of a different color
Yeah.
because that wasn't an issue growing up in our house. I had no clue. I had to look back on primary school. I'm like, oh, I went to school with white people?
Yeah.
But no bullshit.
Yeah,
Mexicans?
Yeah.
No clue because it wasn't taught. But I knew when that was said to me then, it just didn't feel right.
Yeah.
I had no idea though because it wasn't a word that was used.
Yeah.
But I knew it wasn't right.
Yeah.
And, talked to mom, talked to grandma, and they schooled me on this is it. My grandmother and my mom, they were on the plantation. My grandmother is white as you. Irish, Indian, blood mixing,
Yeah.
hair down to here.
Yeah.
So, and my mother's redheaded and freckles.
Really?
Yeah, I got 3 brothers redhead. Dennis is one, Dean and Gary. I'm talking redhead, big afro redheads.
Wow.
All the rest took after my father. Got a tinge
Yeah.
when I had hair back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just little things like that I try to pass on here because they don't have a clue. They think they have their gang. You guys don't have a gang. I see you got people you hang out with.
That's why I wanted your opinion, because that's the thing. They think that they're superior and and
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to teach those kids is if there is they come in groups
Mm.
and they think that their mates have got their back, but as soon as their mates turn their back on one of them,
And
they
that's
go
the
into
thing.
it. They go into a hole.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like I would call you family. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. If we're in a crowd and I know you're wrong and you spitting bullshit, I got your back. I got your back. I'm not going to let you down, and I'm not going to let them get the better of us anyway. But after all that's said and done, come on, dude, we're going to go get a drink. I'm like, yo, dude, you're being an asshole. You
Yeah.
were wrong.
Yeah.
That's us.
Yeah.
When and they think they have their boys with them. I'm like, you guys don't know the meaning of that.
Yeah.
They have no clue because the minute something goes wrong, I'm gone. Every man for himself.
Yeah.
See, I ain't going to leave you. They don't get that. And you know what? Upbringing. And I get it. That's what they're used to.
Yeah.
It's that generational thing. And when I'm talking to them, they don't want to go to school. They don't want to get a job. I'm like, why don't you break that cycle? Your nan, your mom, your brother, your sister, your uncle, they're on welfare. Go to school. I said, break that cycle, dude. Break it. Even to the girls. Break that cycle. I mean, because think about it. You're going to be on the dole when you're 35 and 40? I said, the way this world going, that ain't going to be too good for you anyway. So like my mom said, that's one of those teaching moments that I got to catch myself and not go Compton on them.
Yeah.
But I do go, okay, well, hey, why don't you send your dad or your uncle, someone my age? I said, and we can talk about it and sort it out if you want to. Because I ain't going to mess with you because you're too young. But I got somebody for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's things like that I guess keep me going. Because the youth today, they don't have a clue. And they're gonna run this world one day.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
Either run it or run it into the ground.
Yeah.
So whenever I can get a teaching moment like that,
Yeah.
and it's funny, I was having this conversation with a guy. I said, one of the guys I was working with today, I said, when I first got here, Walkman Willie, the Glenorchy Mafia back then, and you know all those boys that were in that.
Yeah.
Were they really a mafia? No, they were just people hanging around,
Yeah.
and some good guys too, as you know, because you know a lot of them.
Yeah.
But it was like, like, yo, CJ, you know, you from Compton, LA, blah, blah, blah. You fight? I'm like, yeah, I got. How many fights you been in? Oh, about 25. They was like, oh, eyes got big and shit. But then I said, I fought 3 times. They go, well, you're in 25 fights. You only fought 3 times. I said, yeah. I said, I got a fast mouth for fast feet. And looking at her, I said, why do I need to fight? I said, when I need to fight. I said, when I need to fight, when my back's against the wall and I have to.
Yeah.
I said, that's what you do. That's what anyone would do.
Yep.
If you can't run away.
Yeah.
But see, they think, oh, I said, look, I said, you can think of me what you want. I said, but I'm here talking to you today. And that's probably because I was smart in some of the cases.
Yeah.
But they don't get that. But when it turns over and they have to deal with shit like that, they're scared shitless. It's like, well, so you didn't have to be in that situation. You could have walked away. Yeah. But you don't want to lose face. I'm happy to lose face every day. Yeah. Until you touch me or you touch one of my loved ones. Yeah. You don't have a problem with me. Yeah. You can say what you want. Freedom of speech. You stay at arm's distance. You can say what you want to me. I might say some choice words back, but I ain't gonna fight you. Yeah. The minute you touch any of my people,
that brings up a memory. So I think it might have been the last time I saw you in Northgate. We had a bit of a chat about what I was doing, and I don't remember what you said, but maybe it'll trigger your memory. It was something to do with. I think it might have been something to do with one of your kids. Someone was giving trouble to one of your kids, and I remember you just saying that you were ready to punch on with someone. And it was happening like that day or something, I think. I don't know if it was your kids. I just remember you saying that someone's about to get an ass whooping because something happened. It was pretty bad. Don't remember?
No, I can't recall. No.
I don't remember the details. I just remember you saying something about
Yeah. I don't, and like I said, especially if my kids, I'm Papa Bear.
What's your kids like?
As in,
so how old's your oldest? 35, 36?
She's 30, but she's in the States.
Okay, and what's
the oldest here? Kayla's, she's 25, be 26 in November. Noah's 22. Isaiah's 21.
What's the 2 boys like? Respectful.
All my kids are very respectful. When someone comes up, they speak. Yeah. They take up for the little people. Yeah. If someone's giving someone like hard time on the bus, because no one wants to do it nowadays. But my boys stand up. Matter of fact, it was one incident. We were coming back from basketball. I played with my 2 boys, and that's a father's dream. We played. We were going home. This chick is walking down the street, and we can tell she was crying. And just before I turned up to drop them off, a guy came out of nowhere and grabbed her. And my son, no, Dad, turn around. So I flipped to you. Didn't even go up the street. Flipped to you, pulled back down right in front of Glenorchy Primary. And I'm in the car. They're across the street. I'm like, hey, miss, you okay? And yeah. Dude, I'm talking to her. And so he started walking up on me, and I had my hand on the door, outside the door, and he was doing this, like putting his hand in his pocket. And I'm like, dude, don't walk up on my car. I said, that's far enough. So I got out. Oh, she don't know. I said, dude, obviously she doesn't want to talk to you right now. She's in tears. Now, he's walking over. I stand 5'9", but I'm, stature, but I stand 5'9". My 2 boys are 6 foot and over. And the funny thing, as he was walking up on me, I didn't know my boys got out the car. As soon as they got out the car, he went from chest out and he did this. And before I know it, the girl was basically on this side of the car. oh, dude, we're just having I said, look, doesn't matter. She actually doesn't want to talk to you right now. Oh, I'm on probation, parole, whatever he said. And I can hear sirens. I said, well, you might want to get a scooter. Oh, well, can you drop it down at Hungry Jack's? I looked at him like, okay. And me being who I am, I said, oh. I said, you got a phone number? He gave me his phone number. Stupid. I'm like, yeah, you're just not thinking. So he gave me the phone number. We took the girl back to the house. The police came up. And I put it on Facebook. And I said, proud dad moment. I couldn't be.
Was this 3 years ago, roughly?
It could have been, but that wouldn't have been it.
Right.
Because I had nothing to do with the guy. The
Yeah.
police was taking care of him. But yeah, I was so proud of my 2 boys.
But that rings a bell. Proud
Right.
dad moment.
Yeah.
That rings a bell.
I had a lot of those, though.
Right.
I had a lot of those, trust me. But yeah, and it's just that when you know their mother and the values we are instilling in our children.
Yeah.
And you just go, yep, we're doing something right.
Yeah.
It ain't over yet.
Yeah.
But we're doing something right.
And so the 2 oldest daughters, the oldest one's in the States.
Yeah.
What's she do?
Oh, mom of 2, works.
Yeah.
Married.
And the one below her is here?
Yeah, Kayla, yeah.
What does she do?
Works, studied. So she's working. Yeah.
And the 11-year-old doing pretty good?
Look, they're all good.
Yeah.
All good.
Yeah.
All good. So yeah, and it's just moments like that. It's like, yep, if my kids are gonna keep doing the right thing, yeah, we did something right.
Mm.
Like no one's perfect. I don't want to be, but yeah, whenever my kids do something like that, things like that, I'm like, yep.
Yeah. So what's the next 10 years look like for CJ? Maybe 20 years.
Next 10, 20 years for me, man. I hope to be fucking retired by then. I hope my kids gonna retire, Dad. I'll still be playing ball.
Yeah.
Until the wheels fall off, as they say.
Yeah.
Once my legs once I can't run up and down the court,
Yeah.
then obviously I'm gonna have to stop. I'll still be playing.
Who are you playing for those days?
Oh, it's just social roster.
Your 2 boys play?
They haven't played in a while. I mean, Noah plays. Well, he's over in Melbourne. Isaiah played year before last club ball here, but they're the basketball system here, man.
Yeah.
You got
Not as good as it was in the 90s?
well, you got parents that are involved, and that's great because they're getting more kids on the court, but they come with their own agenda,
Yeah.
and it's not a good agenda.
Yeah.
If it was good, if my boys are involved, I'm involved. If they're not involved, you don't see me at the gym.
Yeah.
But if they're there, I'm there. And people go, oh, see. And I always get asked to coach. And my boys are playing. Obviously, I'm going to help out.
Yeah.
I don't go there with my own agenda. I'm old school. Earn your spot.
Yeah.
I don't care what your name is.
Yeah.
My boys can tell you I'm harder on them than anybody.
Yeah.
Because they would probably get the short end of the stick than anyone. But my boys, they work hard. They know. And I know they can play. But I'm not that parent. Oh, yeah, my boys are the best. They got to earn shit.
Yeah.
They got to earn it. I wouldn't give my boys, I didn't give Noah the right to play under 14 to go, I think we went to Perth.
Yeah.
And Willie was like, oh, you're not taking him? I said, we're doing tryouts.
Yeah.
I said, he's been outplayed. But that's me.
Mm.
I'm not that parent that's going to take their kid because they're your kid.
Yeah.
I regret it because I know he could have.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to make a team, you got to give me that. And I could have had the hindsight to go, he'll give me that. And maybe I didn't want to be seen as that parent that's giving his kid a leg up. My kids work for everything. I work for everything. Nothing's given to me.
Yeah.
I play ball and I tell them, I said, if you're ready, you never got to be ready because you're doing it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And look, it's luck. It's a lot of luck involved. But if that door opens, if you've been putting in the work, that's easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you haven't been putting in the work and that door opens, you ain't ready.
Yeah.
You don't deserve it.
Yeah.
So look in the mirror and go, I got to do better.
What wise words? Very wise.
Hey,
We got a bit of a would you rather in a second.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
That could be good.
That could be good.
Could be good.
So you back to it? Back to you work 9 to 5 Monday to Friday.
Not really 9 to 5, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just finished work coming now.
And so you're pretty high up in the company. Yeah. You're not.
No, oh no. No.
Are you always on the streets with the kids, or not really?
It depending on what capacity
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
But mainly in the houses and on the street.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And then I got a couple clients of my own, and that it's mainly more paperwork
Yeah.
and making sure they got all their supports
Yeah.
in there. But the team that I'm with,
Yeah.
they say, yeah, do it this way, blah blah blah. So like I said, I'm just getting my feet wet in that role.
Yeah.
So 6 months time, if I'm still at it, I'll stay at it. If it's not for me,
Yeah.
I'll still keep doing what I'm doing, dealing with the kids, trying to get them in the right direction, because they just think they have nothing to worry about.
How's Willie?
Willie's good. Just came back from the States. He was in the States a couple of weeks ago, so he's back.
Yeah.
Back working. He's ready to retire.
You see Curtis?
Now we have a brothers group. All the Americans get together.
Oh right. Yeah.
And all
Cool.
some of the American kids here and African kids. Everyone's in the group now. Brothers.
Yeah.
And we get together once a month.
Oh, that's cool.
Curtis ain't been here yet. He ain't been the one.
Are you serious?
And look, and me and Willie's been doing it for a long time. And I told these guys, now that the guys that come, I said, guys, we're a long time dead. I said, think about that right now. I said, yeah, we're not playing ball, so we don't see each other on a weekly basis anymore. We got family, we got jobs. We're doing cool, yeah. I said to him, I said, look, I don't know how this is going to sound. I said, your wife, your significant other, your girlfriend, whatever. I said, if she can't give you 3 hours once a month, you need to get rid of this bitch. We go out to dinner. We have dinner. We have little drinks after. It's 3 hours tops.
Yeah.
I mean, you can leave in an hour.
Yeah.
Just come and break bread with us. The brothers that you don't see.
That's crazy. And he hasn't been to one. How long's this been going for?
Years, dude.
Yeah.
Years. Like I said, over 10 years.
Who started it?
Me and Willie.
Yeah.
Me and Willie first started it.
Yeah.
And so we just started back up last year, and we got some of the old school Americans that we saw that's like our mentors.
Yeah.
So they come. These guys are 67, almost 70. So they come, and then we got the young African boys, maybe their fathers don't play a significant role, or they don't have fathers died. Terry Masunda, BJ, Ratcliffe, they're all in that group.
Yeah.
And it's like, guys, like I said, we're a long time dead.
Yeah.
I know you got young families. It's one day out of a month. It's 3 hours tops. You don't even have to stay for the full 3 hours.
Yeah.
And like I said, you don't have to come to eat.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, we'll take care of you. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't, dude, that's not what it's about.
Yeah.
It's about coming together. It's about coming together. That's all it's about. You ain't got to come to eat, but if you short, we got you.
Yeah.
Don't be too prideful.
Yeah.
When it's like we're here. Dude, I've been here, like I said, this long. As I'm speaking to you right now, I still feel lost.
Yeah.
I got my kids. I got my 4 kids. That's my family. After that, I don't. Yeah, I got the boys, but that's not like family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My family's 1,000 miles away.
Yeah.
And when I get back there, yeah. But yeah, like I said, dude, I still feel lost.
Yeah.
You know what they say? Oh, smiling and happy. Yeah, but those are the ones you really got to check on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
those are the ones you really got to check on. You know, and honestly, I put up this big front because, one, I got kids, and I want them to see a strong dad, but I can be vulnerable with my kids. So I can cry in front of my kids too. And that's the thing. A lot of men don't think they can do that.
Yeah.
They think it makes them less of a man.
Yeah.
I'm like, it makes you less of a man if you can't.
Yeah.
Because that's going to make you stronger and build you up. And your core group you have, that's going to pull them in and make them stronger too.
Yeah.
You know, stereotypical, I'm that guy. Yeah, okay. You keep that energy and be that guy, you're going to be that guy all by yourself.
Yeah.
You're not going to have that network around you.
Yeah.
And that's one thing, you know, me and my kids, we still have dinner once a week. Like the 22-year-old, and they still come every other weekend and hang out with dad.
Yeah.
I'm loving that.
Yeah.
Because, and because I know they're going to have other lives and this and that, and I'm not going to get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's still that once a week we have dinner and, we still shoot the shit. Put your phones away. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so I think maybe 3 years ago, I think close to 3 years ago, I was just on Facebook and I saw this. So I did a little stint of gambling.
Yeah.
Just going to the casino, roulette,
Right.
and I followed this guy who was, giving tips and training and how to win and stuff. And I did it for
Right.
probably 6 months and
Okay.
did pretty well. Followed this guy and watched all his YouTube videos, and on his Facebook page he put up a job ad for a full-time videographer.
Right.
And I went, fuck. It was so it took obviously American money. It was $52,000 a year, all flights paid for if there was any travel, which there was, because this is a full-time gambler,
Right,
a
right.
multi-millionaire, and he put on Facebook that looking for a videographer to basically just vlog, follow him around with a camera, film him talk, film him gamble, film
Gambles,
him just
yeah.
film his life basically.
Yeah, yeah.
He'll take care of every overhead, every bit of travel and expenses. He'll pay for it, and you get $1,000 a week.
Right.
And I thought, fuck, I was living by myself at the time, and I thought, fuck, I'll just apply for it, And so I got a message saying, hey, can you do a video call? I went, holy fuck.
Okay, yeah.
So
yeah.
set up a time, and I'm fucking shitting myself. So I did this video call, and once I did that, I knew that it was legit, and it was probably
Right.
I'm having an interview,
Yeah.
So have a chat for probably
On the
10
spot.
minutes, and he said, so this was must have been like October a few years ago, and he said to me, he's got a big tournament, or like a big like a seminar where he's teaching 12 people how to gamble.
Right.
So these 12 people pay him $5,000 each, and they go somewhere, and he teaches them. It's like a 3-day thing.
Right.
And he said, "Can you get here in 2 weeks? I'll pay for everything." And I said, "Yep, I'm there." Then he said to me, "Look, you pay for it. You pay for your flight over. Show me the receipt, so I know that you're, because
Yeah,
he
you coming, yeah.
didn't want to book everything and I don't show up."
Yeah. Yeah.
And I thought that's sounds a little bit dodgy.
That's that. Yeah.
But then I
yeah.
thought that's fair enough. Like he wants to see if I'm keen, so I went to Flight Centre to book a one-way ticket to Chicago, and basically the question was, back then you needed proof of the jab. I didn't have it,
Right.
so I couldn't go. So basically said to him, "Look, and he was the sort of guy that said he doesn't fuck around. He doesn't.
Yeah.
No backwards and forwards. So you come and you're going, you coming or not, don't fuck me around." So I knew I might lose this job. And so I said, "Look, I can't get there on the 12th of October, whatever it was,
Right.
in 2 weeks." I said, "But I am keen to move in, I think he said at the start of the year after."
Right.
So it was like, 4 months away. like January, February. I said, give me time to, get the certificates and get that other stuff all sorted. I'll do it because I was against that.
Right.
And I thought, fuck, I'll do that just to move to Chicago.
Right.
Because I thought, fuck, this is once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
And he said to me, look, yep, cool, I'll wait for you, but the job is yours. Yep, keen. Right. And he lived in a penthouse right at the top of a sky-rise building in Chicago. And he basically said, do your research on a certain suburb in Chicago because that's where you're living. I'll set you up, in a little shared house thing. You can live there, and it's only 5 minutes away from where he is. And it was all going ahead. And basically, I couldn't get the jabs quick enough because you had to wait. First one, then you had to wait.
Right.
It was it wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
And I said, look, I can't get there for at least 6 months. And then he's like, don't worry about it. And so, yeah, I mean,
opportunity.
It could have happened. I could have been sitting in Chicago right now earning, I mean, it's just fun. It's funny. More. It's funny how things happen. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't go because I'm where I am now and I'm happy as.
Oh, yeah.
But it probably would have been cool to just go for 6 months, maybe 12 months and just
do door of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything paid for, because he flies from state to state constantly, and I would
gambling.
be, I'd be next to him, filming him. Like, what a dream job,
man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Chicago. What do you think of Chicago?
Windy city.
Yeah.
Cold. Yeah. It's like the wind be hanging out around the corner waiting for you to come out. Cold. Chicago.
We got our questions now.
Yes, we do. All good to go. All right. First one is, would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, why?
Look, I think 10 minutes is just enough of what I want to see and probably don't want to see. But I don't want to see 150 years. Nah, because I may not be there. Like, you ain't seeing nothing because I ain't there no more. I'm done. Yeah, 10 minutes for me.
Excellent. Next one is, would you rather have another 10 years with your partner or a one-night stand with your celebrity crush?
Yeah, 10 years.
Yeah,
look,
10 years.
Yeah, look.
What am I going to say?
You better say the right thing. Man. No, but I mean, the thing about that is, think about it. Celebrity crush. I mean, I can only speak for me. I'm from California. I see celebrities every day, and even out here. But I mean, I don't want to sound male chauvinistic or whatever. I'm gonna say, excuse my French, pussy is pussy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would rather have that for 10 years because, celebrity. Yeah, I'm not big on celebrities anyway.
You got no opinion on that, baby?
No, 10 years. Thanks.
Yeah. Good answer.
Yeah, I was going to say good answer.
Hell of an answer.
All right, next one is, would you rather lose your sight or your memories?
Whoa.
Memories as in past memories or just memories in general?
Just memories in general.
Memory?
Probably. It says memories, so obviously past.
Memories. Yeah, some memories. Look,
what was the first one again?
Would you rather lose your sight?
Look.
Oh, fuck. That's actually a real hard one, isn't it?
It is a hard one, but I don't want people fucking with me if I can't see. I'm sorry. Oh, hell no. No. Because,
I know.
Because you got people will do that.
Yeah. No, go lose memories.
Be like, yo, I'm over here. No, you're not.
But now you're not going to see your firstborn. You're not going to see your lastborn.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, you can make new memories.
Yeah. Can you though?
I mean, I don't know. But I know I definitely want to be seeing some shit.
Yeah, I know. You don't want to be losing your eyesight, that's for sure.
Excellent.
Next one.
Would you rather have universal respect or unlimited power?
Respect. Because with respect, you're going to get the power anyway.
Yep, true.
Yeah, this guy's onto it.
Mm. Look, it's like...
What's the power though? What's the power? What is that?
Just unlimited power, it says. So, I don't know.
Like Donald Trump? that kind of power? Or?
Yeah, I'll tell
I
you.
guess, look, it doesn't give me explanations of what it
Yeah, I'll go your answer.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, with respect, you get it. You get that power
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
In whatever form it is, you still
Yeah.
get that power. I mean, that's why I see it anyway.
Do two more.
Two more? All right. Would you rather give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of your life or give up the internet for the rest of your life?
Internet.
I knew, yeah.
Yeah. I get on it, but it ain't no big deal to me.
So what's that? Give up the aircon?
And heat.
Yeah, give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of your life or give up the internet for the rest of your
Nah, I
life.
got to go air conditioning and heating because without the internet, I can't do this podcast.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
How am I going to upload it?
Well, there's a will, there's a way.
Pigeon.
hey, but with that respect, you're going to get that power so that, hey, you can will some shit. You know what I mean? Come on now. Come on.
Instead of knocking on the neighbour's door and saying, "Can I borrow some sugar?" I'll say, "Can I borrow some internet?"
Internet, God damn it. Come on. Hook a brother up.
All right. Would you rather? I don't know. Did I ask? Would you rather find true love today or win the lottery next year?
True love. Because my thing is, I played the lottery tonight. I may got a phone call. I could be a millionaire. But the thing about it is, for me, if I got my loved ones around, I won the lottery. I'm good.
Yeah,
I mean, money is just a thing.
yeah,
You know, don't come and go. But your people.
yeah. I suppose with money and you haven't got love, you're lonely anyway. Money can't buy love,
can't.
happiness. Yeah,
No, it can't. It can't. I mean, you can buy a whole lot of love, but it ain't gonna be true. God damn. You know, God.
one more.
Oh, one more. Okay. Would you rather have telekinesis, the ability to move things with your mind, or telepathy, the ability to read minds?
No, I don't want to read anyone's mind.
Yeah.
Fuck
No,
that.
No.
Yeah, it's a bit messed up these days.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they
Yeah.
be like, look at this motherfucker. who in the hell he think? I don't want to look, because you know what? Because people gonna think that about us anyway, because they do, right?
Yeah.
I want to move some shit. If I could pick up a ball, hit you in the back of the head, I'm good. You be like, my hands gonna be all right. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
wasn't me. You know, oh no, I would love to fuck with people. Oh hell yeah. Let me move some shit.
That's it. Love your answers. Thank you.
We can hear that music very shortly. Well, mate, I'll tell you what. It's been an absolute pleasure having you in.
And you know what? I can tell I was nervous because I saw the one you put up, and then all of a sudden you hit me up. I was like, oh, this is some weird shit. No bullshit. I
So
was like,
which one did you see? Like the short clip or the full video?
no, the guy about the kid.
Oh, yeah.
Was dealing
yeah,
with something?
Yeah, yeah, a kidney transplant. Yeah.
Okay, see, I didn't know. I saw that, and then motherfucker, you hit me up. I'm like, what the hell? But no, my boy and I got a dude I play ball against. He's in Melbourne, and this is going back about a year ago. He talked about, we need to get a podcast so we can talk about basketball, grassroots, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He was going to be over there, and I was going to be here. I'm like, yeah, cool. And he said, oh, can you do some? And I, doing some groundwork and stuff like that. But yeah, and that just never eventuated because
Yeah.
people get busy. Well, yeah, you hit me up. I'm like, yeah, my man, hell yeah. I'm stepping into that form. Hell yes.
I'm glad you came.
No, I'm glad you asked, brother. Seriously.
Well, CJ, it's been an absolute pleasure, mate. I've been hearing, doing a bit of research on you, and when I saw the Compton thing, I thought, oh wow, that's going to be some good stories. But we've crossed paths for years and years and years and years. We've never actually had a proper chat. So
Yes, sir. That's right.
I really wanted to get you in just to fill that gap.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
It's been a pleasure, mate.
Anytime. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that.